Anytime you go to a track where the corners have names versus numbers, get ready for a real racing and real race driving tradition. Spa, like every other major European circuit, has changed over the years for safety reasons that are hard to argue against. Unless you think they should reopen the Roman Colosseum, because that was real sports. But as our friend John said up front, the place has character. Preparation, practice, qualifying. But it all comes down to the race. 24 hours attacking the 7-kilometer, 4.4-mile track.
The challenge is not to take the break, so it's very difficult. But it's not completely flat. It's a fantastic corner.
From Raidillon to Blanchimont, the corners are historic and ever-changing through the Ardennes climatics, the chase around the clock, and the stout field of diverse competitors.
You have to be patient and careful, especially in the first 10-12 hours, because if you can't stay out of trouble, there is no chance to be at the end of the podium. It's always something that comes that you did not expect.
You got to stay out of trouble. And the thing is, it's 24 hours, so you can't win the race on the first lap. So we just have to stay out of trouble, try and stay out of the pit lane, do our pit stops, and just try and continue as much as we can throughout the race. And obviously, it's all, once you get to like hour 20, then you see where you are, and if there's a position in front or a few positions in front that you can get, then you'll try and push to try and get them. But it's about staying out of trouble. Anything can happen in 24 hours.
We're on the inside of turn 1, La Source, the hairpin after start-finish. And the crowd is very quiet. I've never seen or felt or heard that before. Very pensive, almost anticipating. Unlike Nürburgring, where there was a buzz in the crowd. This crowd, pretty good enthusiasts, are waiting for the excitement of this race, the passion. You can feel a tension, but a quiet tension. The race cars are rolling towards start-finish. The start of the Spa 24 is about to happen.
The weather at Spa, it always seems to me, is only two things. It's either beautifully sunny or pouring with rain. There never seems to be anything in between. And when I say you can hit a wall of water, I'm not exaggerating.
It's raining at Spa, we all knew that. The teams get to put on the spec Michelin tire. We went full course yellow, not because of the rain, because of the standing water and rivers of rain that are part of this track. Why do fans still come to see a race live when there's so much media available to them these days? Well, to capture the moment their way, immediately as it happens, and to share the experience, the friendship, the passion, the food. Speaking of which, when it comes to racing, the cars may run on fuel, the teams on cash, but crews are powered by the culinary drive of team chefs and caterers. You win over a crew with great food. challenging racetrack, the weather, a 24-hour time lapse. The light shift into dusk happens gradually, but then, before you realize it, the track becomes a black space assaulted by a light show called Spa 24. And the racing takes on a look only around-the-clock endurance racing can deliver. The Spa 24 holds true to all the traditions of sports car racing and the belief that having a good time is timeless. Enter the parties and the techno beat concert, entertaining distractions, but the never-ending track action remains the best show of all. The morning gave light to the realities of what transpired through the evening. Racing and otherwise, it was hard to hide from the rigors of what went on. It was just time to deal with it all and press on. And then it came. Well played and planned, or just relieved to be here, the 24th hour ticked through. Audi and their seemingly win-at-will R8 Ultra took control of this race and finished 1-2. All four Audi and BMW at the front were pro-driven race cars. Pro-Am went to the number 52 Ferrari from AF Corsa. Alvaro Parenti took the number 88 McLaren to P4 in Pro-Am, P9 overall, and got good intel for the McLaren engineers to improve the MP412C GT3. We made the trip to Spa for the same reason so many fans do. There's something intrinsically right about race cars built from the great production sports cars. GT race cars constructed to perform at hyper-elevated levels of automotive capability, but still retaining the souls of their essence. GT race cars battling each other, battling conditions over the ultimate test of time, 24 hours of endurance, may make TV producers and their short attention span mindset cringe. But when the performance takes place on a stage like Spa, with everything it offers to the senses, the mind, the imagination, and the memory of tradition, we come, and we will, every time.